Tomorrow's headlines today. Good afternoon, Klamath Basin. It's Tuesday, February 26th, 2019. I'm Kurt Liedtke with the Herald and News. Here's a preview of stories that you can find in tomorrow's edition of the Herald and News. These are tomorrow's headlines today. Staff drug use on the job, 2 weeks worth of trash piled up, and a broken heater were just some of the violations found in at least 9 Klamath County homes for the developmentally disabled. Documents obtained by the Herald and News outline several investigation findings from February, which includes detailed accounts of one patient's death due to reasons still unknown. Mentor, Oregon runs each of the homes mentioned in the report, which came from the Oregon Department of Human Services. A State Protective Services investigation is pending. It has been a multi-year process to return the historic Alger Theater in Lakeview back to its former glory, but come Friday, a community celebration will mark the return of an important aspect of classic cinemas when its neon marquee shines bright once more. The theater, which opened in 1940, will have its iconic neon sign lit once more as of Friday at 6:15 p.m. after an extensive restoration effort. The free event will be followed by a screening of classic cartoons. The sign restoration is the latest in a series of efforts being made to restore the classic theater by the Lakeview Community Partnership. The snowstorm that has struck Oregon for the past several days continues to do damage, wreaking havoc on highways, poles, trees, and making life miserable for others. While the now famous Amtrak train stranded in Oak Ridge for 36 hours has now been returned to Eugene, many travelers remain stranded behind accidents and road closures. Several schools in Klamath County, as well as Oregon Tech, were released early on Tuesday or closed outright, and some businesses were left low on supplies due to slowed supply trucks, including Fred Meyer in Klamath Falls, which for a few hours actually ran out of regular and premium gasoline. A senior trooper is suing Oregon State Police, alleging that his supervisor in the Klamath Falls office harassed and retaliated against him for taking medical leave and filing workers' compensation claims for injuries suffered while on the job. Mark McDougal, age 45, a 20-year trooper, suffered a severe spinal injury after he was run over by a suspect's car in 2014 and then aggravated that injury in October while administering CPR. The suit alleges that McDougal's supervisor, Sergeant Patrick Trippett, repeatedly mocked McDougal for his injuries, called him a gay slur around other troopers, and made derogatory remarks about McDougal's genitals and his criticisms of him for filing workers' compensation claims. McDougal's suit comes amid similar complaints lodged last year against Trippett from 6 other troopers who have worked with McDougal in the Klamath Falls Area Command Office. And those are just a few of the stories you can find detailed in the Wednesday, February 27th Herald and News. Be sure to follow us online via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course, heraldandnews.com. You can also subscribe to our podcasts on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to check back each day for latest podcast videos and breaking news impacting the Klamath Basin, and thanks for listening.